Good evening, students. In previous lecture, I had taught you entries regarding redemption of debentures, where we solved one question in which different options were given to debenture holders, whether they want redemption in cash, in shares, or new debentures. Right now, in this lecture, I will be teaching you how to redeem debentures in lots. That is, in annual lots. Okay. So question may be like this. I'll read the question. On 1st January 2015, DHP Limited issued 5,014% debentures of rupees 100 each at a discount of 10%, redeemable at premium of 15%. So we are issuing at a loss and we are paying back at a premium. So again, another loss. Okay. So two losses will be there in the entry of issue. Such debentures are redeemable by equal annual drawings in 4 years. So in 4 years, we have to redeem these debentures. Company follows calendar year, that is 1st Jan to 31st December. So accordingly, we have to record the dates. Prepare 14% debenture account, loss on issue of debenture account, interest account, premium on redemption of debenture account, and debenture holders account. Okay, so they have asked us to prepare ledger accounts. But since we have this will be the first sum in which we will be making ledger accounts. So first what I'll do, I'll show you entries, journal entries for first year, then we'll post them. Okay, and accordingly we will follow suit for the remaining 3 years. Okay, so let us do that. So first entry will be on 1st January 2015. Okay. As I told you, we always record entry like first we record issue part. Okay, in this case, 5,000 debentures are issued at a discount of 10%. So face value is 100, but we are selling it for 90 rupees. Clear? So we'll write bank account debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit. Okay. I'll leave one space for recording that loss on redemption to debenture holders, debenture account, 14% debenture account. Okay, this is entry for issue. First of all, we'll record value of debenture, that is face value. So 5,000 into 100, so 5 lakh rupees. So debentures are worth 5 lakh rupees. We are giving at a discount of 10%, so 50,000. So in bank, we must have received only 4 lakh 50,000, right? Now, these are redeemable at 15% premium. So that will be a loss as well as a liability, isn't it? As I taught you earlier. So loss on issue of debentures. Okay. So it will be 15%. Again, all percentage to be calculated on face value. On 5 lakhs, 15%. So 75,000. And same amount of liability will be credited to premium on redemption. Okay, 75,000. Okay, so this is the entry for issuing debentures which are redeemable at a premium. Okay, so there is a loss on account of issue as well as redemption. So in such case, we can combine this account. Okay, you just write loss on issue of debentures and add the value. That is suggested because you have to prepare two separate accounts. Otherwise, you have to record more entries of write-offs. Okay, so what I suggest, whenever they ask you to a journal and insert some, if two losses are there on issue, that is issued at a discount and redeemed at premium, then you combine these loss and keep the name as loss on issue of debenture. So that is suggestion. So I'll combine these loss. So it will be 1,25,000, isn't it? 1,25,000. Okay. And just transfer this to entry, Your entry will be bank account debit 4,50,000. Since 50,000 is discount, then loss on issue of debenture. This includes loss on account of issue, that's 50,000 plus premium payable at the time of redemption 75. Therefore, I have combined those two accounts and I have kept the name loss on issue of debentures 1,25,000. This will save at least 5 to 6 entries. Okay. Time required for recording another 5-6 entries will be saved since we are combining these two accounts. Okay. So this was the entry for your issue. Clear? Now what it says, such debentures are redeemable by equal annual drawings in 4 years. So we have to redeem these in next 4 years. Okay. Since we are following calendar, you can record entry of repayment on 31st December, or you can do it on first day of next year also. But we'll keep it on 31st December itself. Okay. So that will be convenient for you. Okay. Understood? Okay. So now I'll show you how much amount to be redeemed every year. So total amount is 5 lakhs, right? And to be redeemed over 4 years. So each year, how much we are going to redeem? 5 lakhs divided by 4. So 1,25,000 worth debentures will be redeemed every year. And while giving them back, we are going to pay them premium, isn't it? So premium on redemption will be added, isn't it? How much? 15%. So 125,000 into 0.15. Okay. So debentures worth 125 plus premium worth 18,750 will be repaid. Okay. So let us record this entry. Okay. Meanwhile, you can also pass entries for paying interest and all. Okay. So first we'll go for that on 31st December. Each at every year end we have to pay interest. Okay. How much interest? 14% debenture. So that is an indicator of interest percentage, 14%. On how much amount? Always on face value. Okay. So on 31st December, same year, 15, we'll repay debenture. First we'll pay interest. So we'll record entry for interest. Interest on debentures account to bank account. Okay. How much amount? 5 lakhs. For this year, we have used entire 5 lakhs, isn't it? So 5 lakhs into 0.14. That is 14%. So we'll be paying 70,000 as our interest. Understood how we got the interest amount? 5 lakhs into 14%. Okay. So 70,000 interest will be paid to debenture holders on their lending this amount to us. Is this clear, students? Now, towards the end of the year, we'll be redeeming the capital debenture. Okay, so I'll pass entry for that. 31st December 15. Okay, when we redeem debentures will be debited. So 14% debenture account debit. Okay, we have to pay that premium on redemption. It's a liability, 75,000. So only 1/4 of that amount will be repaid along with these debentures. Now we should calculate it here, right? This one. So premium on redemption account debit. So this is payable to debenture holders, to debenture holders account. Okay. So amount of debenture we are going to repay is 1,25,000. That is 5 lakhs divided by 4. Okay. Premium on this we have to pay 15% extra. So 18,750. Okay. So total amount will be 125,000 plus 18,750. Is this clear? So this much amount is payable to debenture holders, and we'll pay this to them So debenture holders account debit. To bank account. Okay. Entire amount 143,750. Clear? Now, we will transfer this interest. This interest is expense for the company. It will be transferred to P&L account, right? So we'll pass entry for that. So P&L account debit to interest on debenture account. Is it clear, students? How much amount? 70,000. Okay. That's it. Now we have to write off this loss. Okay. If we had those two accounts, we have to pass two entries for that. But now we'll write off. We will pass only one entry for writing of that amount. Yes. Now, how much amount is to be written off? So always remember, okay, it is to be in the proportion of amount used during the year. Okay. So in first year, okay, the amount is used fully. See, in all four, these are redeemed in four lots. So in year one, all 4 years amount was outstanding. Okay. In next year, three installments will be outstanding. After that, two installments will be outstanding, and at the end, only one installment will be outstanding. So we have to write off in the proportion of how much installments are outstanding. Okay, outstanding installments. Okay, like this, you have to. This should be the proportion in which you have to write off. And how much was the loss? 1,25,000, right? Had it been 5 years, redeemed in 5 years, then you had to take proportion 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, likewise. If they give redeeming 3 lots, 3 years lot every year, so 3 to 1 will be the proportion. Clear? So what is the total? 4 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So total is 10, right? So for first year, how much you will write off? Just wait here. 1,25,000 into 4 shares out of 10 shares will be written off. Clear? Now I'll calculate the amount. 1,25,000 is the total amount to be written off into 4 out of 10. So you will write off 50,000 in year one. Clear? What about next year? It will be like this only. But instead of 4, how many installments are pending as on that day? 3. Okay. Likewise, you have to make it for last 2 years also. Understood? So this should not be a problem. How to write off and all. Okay. In last year only one share. Okay. So this is how you have to write off the amounts. Okay. So we can use same formula, but I'll just make it instead of 4, it will be 3. Okay. Then 2 and then 1. So we get the amount to be written off every year. Okay. It will always be in this proportion, outstanding installments. Okay. If you are redoing them in 5 installments, so ratio will be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So total is 15 in that case. So 5 by 15, then 4 by 15 likewise. Clear? So every year we have to write off the amount. Okay, we calculated here. Now for this year, the amount will be written off. See, we are not aware that we have secured premium or anything else. So we use P&L account only. So again, on 31st December, entry can be P&L account debit to loss on issue of debentures. Okay. How much we are going to write off? 50,000. Is this clear, students? Not that difficult at all. One sum for sure will be this, like this. Okay, very similar. Only figures will be changed. Okay, so such entries you will have to pass for next 3 years. So in all, for 4 years you have to pass these entries. This first entry issue happens only once. So this will be passed only in first year, first day. Okay, these entries later on which we have passed, like paying interest, redeeming part of the debentures. Okay, this will be repeated every year. Okay, see regarding last two entries, we can combine them if you want. Okay, like in this PNL only, you can add two. That's a suggestion you can follow. What do you like? Loss on issue of debentures. Okay, so we can combine that. So you can still further reduce the entries required to be passed. But if you have trouble while posting, then don't follow this. Okay, understood what I did? I just added two entries. Okay, so you need not pass this last entry. We have passed a common entry for transferring interest and writing of loss. Okay, not that difficult. Clear? So how many entries you have to repeat every year? 1, 2, 3, and 4. These 4 entries will be repeated every year. Okay, so I'll just copy it down for next year. You tell me what will be the change. Okay. Now interest, how much interest will pay in next year? See next year how much interest? Wait, I'll show working out here. Interest on debenture. That will help you. For first year, okay, amount was 5 lakhs, right? Full amount was 5 lakhs. Rate of interest was 14%, right? Okay, so we calculated 5 lakhs into 14%, 70,000 likewise. Now we have repaid how much? 125. So here, what will be the amount outstanding or used in second year? It will be like 5 lakhs minus 1,25,000. So in next year, we have to pay interest only on 375,000. Clear? So these two will be same. Okay. So second year interest is 52,500. Right? Understood now, students? So I'll make this year as 16 now. Okay, next year it will be year 16 in all the entries. This is second year. You just increase the size of or width of this column so that you can see the year perfectly. Yeah, this will be 16. This is clear, students. So interest amount will be for second year 52,500. This will be for 20 marks. Sum. So it's not difficult. Please do attempt. Okay. Don't get confused out of profit, out of capital. Okay, I'll explain what is that thing. Okay, don't worry, I'll explain it. Now in second year again we are redeeming 125. Okay, have we got this 125? 5 lakhs divided by 4, and on that 15% premium 1872. So this same amount will be repaid in second lot. Again their payment to debenture holders same amount. Transfer to P&L will be different now because interest will be different and even discount will be different. Okay, so first how much interest we are paying? 52,500. Okay, and loss how much we are going to write off? 37,500. Understood now? 37,500. So we add these two. Total is 90,000. So here it will be 90,000. Clear? So this way you have to pass entries for 4 years. This was second year. Likewise, similarly, third year and then fourth year. Okay. At the end of fourth year, all the account will become nil. Okay. Now in this sum, they have asked us to prepare ledger accounts and not pass the entries. Okay. But since we are solving this ledger type sums for the first time, I have showed you all the entries. Okay. Okay. So in the exam, you will not pass these entries. You can directly go to this ledger accounts. I'll show you how to prepare ledger accounts. Okay. First, I'll show you how to post the entries from journal to ledger. And once you understand that, you can directly post the entries into ledger account. Okay. Now, so There are different ways of recording the entries. Okay, so whatever you have studied in FYGC, SYGC, you can follow that. Okay, I'll try to show you a simplest method or simpler method rather. So if it is feasible for you, you can follow that. Okay. Okay. Now I have made a debenture account as they have mentioned. Debenture account, then premium on redemption account, debenture holder account. Then premium on redemption, I think done. No? So this must be interest. Loss on issue of debentures. One thing we missed. Loss on issue, okay, of debentures. That's it. Okay. So we'll pass entry for this now. So see, we have all the accounts which are available. Okay. So if any account is not there, okay, don't bother about that much. Okay. Now here, this 14% debenture is there. Okay, which is the main account in this first entry. We are not preparing bank account, so bother least about that. The most important account is 14% debenture, and it is on the credit side in two sides, isn't it? So entry will be on the credit side. Okay, so on date is 1st Jan 15. Okay, then increase the size of this column. You're right. See, in 14% debenture, we never write 14% debenture. Okay, we use the other accounts. Clear? So what are the accounts on the opposite side? It's buy bank and buy loss on issue, isn't it? So write buy bank. What is the amount against bank? Just write that only. Yeah? Don't write amount against 14% debenture. So it is 4,50,000. Clear? Which is the another account on debit side? Buy loss on issue. Okay. How much amount? 1,25,000. Okay. Clear? We are recording this in the 14% debenture. So we never record this 14% in that same account. So on two side, you write two premium on redemption. And it will be same. Two premium on redemption. Okay, this is how we have to post the entries in respective accounts. Okay. Clear? Now we give second effect of these three entries which appear in this debenture account. Okay. Now bank account we haven't prepared, so don't bother about posting that item. Clear? But remaining two accounts are there. Okay. Now, so here on the credit side we have written buy loss on issue. So in loss on issue you write 14% debenture account, right? What is the amount? 1,25,000. Is this clear, students? Yeah. The second account is premium on redemption. So in 14% we have written two premium on redemption. So in premium redemption we will write buy 14% debenture account. Debenture. Clear? What is the amount? 75,000. So we have given second effect of all the accounts which appeared in the first entry. Since we haven't prepared that account, we don't need to post that. Okay, just a minute. In those respective accounts, the amount which appears or is written against them should only be posted. Okay, don't bother about the other values. Okay, clear? Now, second entry, it's interest to bank. So in interest account, interest line, here it is. Now all the entries are on 31st December, right? So write 31st December 15. Okay, what will write to bank account? We are paying interest. How much interest? 70,000. Clear? In bank, it will be by interest, but we are least worried about bank account. Next entry is uh, redemption entry. Okay. So in 14%, what will write? By debenture holder 1,25,000. In debenture account on 31st December. Two debenture holders with 40% debenture. Two debenture holder on last day 31st. I'll copy the date. Hmm. Hmm. So second entry, third entry, 14% debenture account debit, premium redemption account debit, two debenture holders. So in 14% debenture, we write two debenture holders account. Okay. 1,25,000. Okay. In debenture holder, we'll write by 14% debenture account. How much amount? 1,25,000. Clear? So this is what is done. Then in debenture holder, we'll write by premium on redemption. In debenture holder, we'll also write. Let me copy the date. By premium on redemption account. I'll just write short form premium on redemption account. Okay, that will be helpful. Okay, how much is the amount? 18,750. 18,750. Is this clear, students? So in 14% debenture, I wrote two debenture holder amount which is against debenture because we are writing in debenture account. Okay, 125, 125. Okay, in premium, what will write? Two debenture holder 18,750. So in premium on redemption here on 31st December, I'll copy the date. We'll write to debenture holder. Second effort of the earlier posting. 18,750. Clear? So now again have a look at this. What I suggest, whatever account is on the credit, because there is only one item on credit. Na? So first post in that account. So in debenture holder, first post these two accounts, two entries. Okay, on buy side. Okay, and in those accounts, write two debenture holders, their respective amounts. Okay, okay, that will be easier to do. Okay, so this one is done. Now debenture holders to bank. So debenture holders account debit to bank. I'll just copy the date to bank. 143 750. Okay, clear? And there is no effect for bank. Then transfer to PNL. We don't prefer PNL, so least bother about that. But we have these two accounts. So in these two accounts, we'll write by PNL and their respective amounts. So in interest on debenture, here I'll write by PNL. Okay, 70,000 amount against that account. Okay, that PNL amount is including loss also. So just write what is against that account. In interest on debenture, just write amount against interest on debenture. In next account, it is loss on issue. Just write by PNL. First, let me copy the dates. I forget this here as well as here. divided by PNL. Okay. How much is the amount? 50,000. Okay. Next. So this is done up to 15. That is 31st December 2015. We are done. So we can close the accounts. Okay, we have to close the account just like how we did in FYJC and SYJC. Clear? So if you observe this interest will tally at 70,000 because we have transferred entire interest amount to P&L account. So this will tally. Okay, so need not bother about that. Just close it. Okay, so every year only these two entries will come there. Okay, in loss on issue, debit side is heavier, so we'll write the total 1,25,000 on both the sides. Okay, how much is the shortfall? 75,000. Okay, that will be on same date by balance. Okay, and in next year on 1st January 16 will be to balance 75,000. Okay, close the account in same fashion. Okay, what you do for uh, debenture holder and premium, you use a separate account, a separate page. Okay, because you may have to use many lines for these accounts. But for this interest loss on issue, you can just make two accounts on one page. Okay, you try and practice this, so you'll come to know how much page you actually need. Now let us close the other accounts. Debenture holder account will get closed because same amount was due and it is being paid fully. Okay. Okay. Then premium on redemption. 75 is the heavier amount. So first write 75 on the both the sides. Then find out the balance. We'll write on 31st December obviously. To balance CD the difference. 75,000 minus 18,750. So this will be opening balance for next year as cost Jan 16. Okay, so have more lines in these accounts wherever balance is there. Okay, na? But in debenture holder and interest, they get tallied every time. Okay, so 56 to 50 will be the closing balance, opening balance for next year, closing for current year, opening for next year. Okay, in same fashion, close debentures account. Obviously, credit side will be heavier. Okay, so this account, take the total. Total is my 75,000. So I'll write here 5,75,000. 5,75,000. Okay. minus about two amounts. Okay, so it will be 575,000 minus 75,000 minus 125. So balance remaining is 375. So on 31st December, right, to balance CD and next day, that is on 1st January 16, it will be opening balance, right? By balance brought down 3,75,000. Okay, so this is how you have to close the accounts every year. Clear? So you can understand how many lines you need. This is for 1 year. So what I suggest for this three accounts at least, debentures, premium redemption, and debenture holders, you use one separate page for each account. For loss and for interest, you can use half page each. Clear? So you can follow suit or follow this method for recording second year's entry, third year, and fourth year entries. I hope this is useful and we have learned a new method. Okay. Yeah, I was telling you about that methods of redemption. Many students get confused, like out of profit, out of uh, capital. So there is not much difference between these two. You watch my first video, you'll understand what is the difference. Okay, ma'am. So whenever we are redeeming any debenture out of capital, okay, their P&L account will not be involved. Okay, so we won't be preparing DRR account or sinking fund account. Okay, so that sum is slightly easier than the DRR or sinking fund method. Clear? But when they say out of profit, you have to pass entries for transferring amount out of profit to separate account. Okay, is this clear, students? So I hope you have understood this sum, how to solve this. This sum may be for 20 marks. Okay, I have shown you simplest methods, how to write off the amounts. Okay, how to calculate even interest. Okay, so that's it for the day. Tomorrow I'll take one more method. We'll take DRR method tomorrow. Is that fine? Then we'll be done with this chapter. Okay. Thank you, students, for watching.